Want some of the best metal interviews and tour dates possible? Check out our local sponsor, Death by Metal STL. Some of the most amazing interviews with some of the biggest metal bands in the industry. Check these guys out at www.deathbymetalstl.com. One of the best metal magazines in the industry, always supporting the independent artists and always pushing independent music. Remember, you heard it right here on The Pit. Are you tired of other shitty airline companies that cannot get your bags to its very final destination? Are you tired of not being able to bring your goat wife on your airline flight with you? Getting frustrated with not being able to build a bomb on a plane? I have the solution for you, my friend. Today, we will introduce you to our brand new airline flight company, Kaboom Airlines. Kaboom Airlines makes sure to take care of all of its passengers. We make sure the very best to provide for them in getting them to their final destination. You have bomb? That is okay. We like bomb. Bomb is fine on Kaboom Airlines because all of our flights are one-way trips, no matter what. One thing is for sure, you can definitely count on Kaboom Airlines being a blast of a trip. Remember, we are the only airliner that can land anywhere. You do not even need an airport. You just point at building or place and we land there. That is how we do it. So remember, always go to Kaboom Airlines for your best terrorist experience for airline flight. If you're American looking for a good time, I guarantee you will have one great time in a very big way on Kaboom Airlines. Remember, all of our passengers on Kaboom Airlines are guaranteed to have a blast. Make sure to always buy our plane tickets over any other airliners because our prices are explosive. Make sure to check us out at www.isisowns.kaboomairlines.net.cbc.terrorist. Remember, all of our passengers will feel engulfed on Kaboom Airlines because we put you first. Kaboom like a motherfucker. That's right. Kaboom Airlines, bitches. Y'all need to get hip. It's like the coolest fucking airplane ride you'll ever have. And man, I tell you what, I fucking came back from Afghanistan and they just fucking landed straight in the cornfield. They didn't even fucking pull out the landing gear or nothing. They just said, okay, we're going down. And that was that. Okay, I know, that was a terrible, terrible fucking joke. And I know a lot of you guys are like, 9/11 wasn't that long ago. What the fuck, man? Speaking of that, holy shit, man. So, I'm one of those people who's like, yeah, I lost people in 9/11. I lost, a couple people I knew. I think a family member or two. And, at least one person I actually gave a shit about for real. And, it's been a long time. And everybody keeps acting like, it just happened yesterday. Like it's the worst thing that could ever happen. Now, look, I know it's a terrible thing that what happened and all. I really do. But isn't it time we start fucking moving on? I mean, it was a little over 2,000 people that died. And it was a horrible thing that happened. But let's remember that 30,000 children die every day of starvation and disease that's easily preventable. I mean, I'm just saying, why don't we give a fuck about those kids? Because they didn't even have a fucking chance. So, instead of freaking out over little stuff, which it is now, it wasn't then, but it's not so much relevant now. We should really focus on the things that really matter, the things that we can change. At least that's what I think. So, and not everybody agrees with me, and I don't expect them to. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, of course. But a lot of people have kind of been bitching at me about the whole 9/11 thing because I posted a collection of 9/11 memes that I just thought were hilarious personally. And a lot of people got really upset, which I'm okay with because, I obviously don't give a shit what people think. I think that's a big reason a lot of you guys respect me is that, I do my own thing and I don't let other people's judgments or criticisms affect me. So I appreciate a lot of the people who have been out there who have been supporting me lately. I actually want to give a shout out right now to my boy Jason, who's with us listening in. And I want to say thank you for all your support and sharing and always being active in the chats and talking with us. And, if there's something you want to listen to tonight or there's something you want to hear today, fucking tell me, man, and I'll play it for you, dude. Just hit me up in the chat and let me know what you want to hear. And I'll go ahead and download it and load it up for you, and no big deal. So, I want to give a shout out to a couple other friends. Elise Menendez is an immense supporter of The Pit, and I've got some friends of mine who are in the band Outcome Betrayal, and they've been supporting the shit out of me lately. Thank you guys so much, specifically thanks to Alex. Want to give a shout out to my boys in Compelled to Destroy, Bobby, Mike, Joey, George, fucking Norman, everybody. You guys are awesome. I fucking love you guys. I'm just kind of dumbfounded today. I'm like getting 5 billion messages right now, so if I'm kind of sounding like I'm stumbling, I'm multitasking like a motherfucker. I'm in here alone today. I am solo hosting today's show. I really, again, appreciate everybody who's been tuning in and sharing out. If you want to support these bands, this is what I need you guys to do today. I need you to share out this link on this Spreaker page. Copy and paste it to your Facebook wall. Tell people it's a badass metal show. Tell them to tune the fuck in. Tell them to get their fucking faces melted. Because that's what we're really good at, is melting faces around here. At least I think so. So, I wanted to give a little bit of news about what I've been doing in music lately, because you guys haven't heard much, and we didn't really get to officially do the debut of Rape the Centipede. Everything's kind of been up in the air the last few weeks with the show, but things are now back on track. I have just completed my vocal booth in my home, and I'm going to start recording from home. I've actually spent the last few weeks compiling gear and software and bullshit so I can start doing this from my own home studio, which is great. After we get bigger here, we're going to take this and go to a much bigger place. But at the moment, my home studio suits us just fine, and we can still have bands come in and hang out. And if you guys wanted to come down, just give me a shout. You can email me some of your submissions at thepitradio@yahoo.com, or you can message me on our Facebook at facebook.com/thepit Midwest Metal Radio. So, some of you guys have noticed that this page I've been inviting a lot of you to, called Zeitgeist Records. Now, Zeitgeist Records is a record label that I actually started years and years and years ago that never went anywhere. The word wasn't really known, more or less, or expressive. I kind of feel like our movement in the metal community of truth is part of the Zeitgeist movement. And I'm actually one of the activists with the Zeitgeist movement for a better future. I'm also a big supporter of things like the Venus Project. If you're not familiar with that, Google it, YouTube it. Jacques Fresco is an amazing man. He's what you would call a social engineer and a futurist. If you're not familiar with what that is, go Google it. You will have your mind fucking blown. This guy has the answers to everything that humanity could ever want. And we just need more people to listen. And that's the goal. So, I support a lot of truth sayers. Okay? And I'm a man of truth. And I'm a man who likes to preach the truth. And I get tired of people trying to cover it up or sugarcoat it. So I just tell it like it is. I don't bullshit anybody. I just cut straight to the point. And, I have to say, you guys on social media lately have been really fucking blowing my mind. And not that you're doing anything amazing. Is that how fucking stupid you guys are? I mean, holy fuck. Look, here's the deal. I'm looking at homies I got in Louisiana that are dealing with the worst catastrophe since fucking Katrina, which has gotten absolutely zero media attention, I might add. And I got friends of mine who are in bands down there. They're fucking literally in the streets fucking fighting over sandwiches and bottles of water, dude. It's fucking crazy. So, you have all these people down there starving to death, dying of dehydration and disease and all this other shit. And nobody even remotely pays it any attention. But whenever Donald Trump says some stupid-ass bullshit, or when Hillary fucking cunty Clinton says some fucking bullshit, everyone wants to lose their fucking minds. So, I have to ask you guys, what the fuck are you all doing? Look, man, that turd sandwich and that douche waffle are the same fucking type of person. They're not gonna fucking do anything but fuck you. That's the choice you were given, but you weren't really given that choice. So why don't you stop focusing on all this shit that you don't really have any choice with, you don't really have any power to control, and start dealing with the shit that we can control. Because I really think that's our problem lately. I think we are so distracted from the bullshit media that we're ignoring the people who need our help right here in our own backyard. I mean, let's think about this for a moment. When we spend 95% of the world's wealth every day on our military budget, but we still have homeless people and we still have a cancer problem, I think there's a bigger problem. I think that we're misspending our fucking money on bullshit we don't need. But, again, that's just my personal opinion. Not everybody has to be in agreement with it, and I understand if you don't agree with me. You're entitled to your own opinion. But I really think that a lot of people should be giving their time and focus to better things on social media than the fucking Kardashians or the fucking goddamn presidential election, which is just a shit show. So, just putting that out there, you guys could do a little bit better here on social media. But those are just my inner thoughts. Also wanted to talk about Facebook for a moment, and a lot of musicians are really, really upset about this. And personally, I just fucking love it. I think it's the best fucking thing to happen to Facebook in quite a while. Okay, so any of us metalheads who are really deep into the community, who are in the metal forums and on large groups, know that there's this plague that we are aware of called the vocal video cover. Yep, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I already know there's some people listening right now that just, their eyes just rolled in the back of their fucking head, because you know that it's some serious bullshit. So, Facebook has now made it to where you can't post video covers because of copyright infringement, because that video that you post is actually content that can be viewable by other people and actually be sold. Because Facebook, you can pay to view certain things, or you can pay to advertise because they actually provide a service. Technically, when you post that stuff, it's actually copyright infringement. So, they decided to take care of that with the new system that detects whenever there's background music that's playing that's copywritten, it'll automatically detect it. Whenever you try to do a vocal cover, it'll automatically detect it. And it'll say, you can't post this because this band reserves rights to this music. Stop fucking with their shit. Basically, I'm completely okay with this. Not because that they're taking it away from people, but because I no longer have to see or hear the terrible renditions people have of their vocal covers. Yeah. I just want to say that 80% of you guys fucking suck. I'm sorry to be cold-hearted, but I tell it like it is. You guys fucking suck. I'm glad you can't do this anymore. But there is still the issue of the existing videos which have already been put up, which Facebook is now trying to get rid of slowly but surely. Over the next 6 months, Facebook plans on removing and reviewing all vocal cover videos or videos where people are either lip-syncing to the music in the background or with any kind of copyrighted material in general. So, that is basically your social media news for the week as far as Facebook is concerned, as that is a huge update, and there's going to be another update in, I believe, what was said to be 3 to 4 weeks, where they will be trying to remove other vocal covers or other videos that people have done covers up. Now, I can understand how some of you might think this sucks, but you forget this is why YouTube exists!